Well, hello. I'm doing this today because things are about to get weird, and I'd like to say some things before some things happen. Okay, so, they're about to make Kamala Harris president. Um, and when that happens, I don't know how long it is. I think it's before the election, but I'm not for sure. But I think that's when Mr. T uh, dies. Um, but, um, and this may sound odd, but this is why I'm saying it before it happens, because when it does happen, I'm going to not say anything about this topic until it plays out, because I could be wrong, um, but I think there's a possibility of a fake death. Um, so I just want everybody to keep that in mind. Um, and it's you got that episode with The Simpsons with Mr. T and then Lisa as president, and Lisa is Harris. Um, um, so I just think out of respect, because that would be just a touchy topic, that I'll just stay silent if that happens, and I probably won't. In a lot of ways, I hope it doesn't happen, but I think it happens before the election because the person talked about um, that he wasn't for sure if the 2024 election was going to happen, but it did happen. And there was this point where I thought the most hated was dead. And but then later on he appeared after what I call the event. Um, and I know all this may sound a little weird, confusing, whatnot, but I would say here soon it won't, and everything will definitely be clear. Um, so I got that out of the way. I still don't think Harris is going to be the nominee. I'm kind of waiting to see what happens on that, but if I could be wrong on that. Maybe that's something that I misinterpreted, but I think they make her president, but they pick a different nominee because there's no way that they can assure and like her getting elected, Miss Harry. Um, but yeah, uh, so the other thing is you're gonna probably start seeing the beginning of the economic collapse happen, and I don't think that QFS is gonna go in immediately. I could be wrong about that. Um, and the reason why is I think it's a lot better if we wait for the war to be over, if possible. See, I don't even know if that's even possible with the way how the United States is kind of losing money, but my thinking is, you use a fiat system if you're going to war. You don't use a gold system when going to war because it would debase the gold, make it less valuable. So, we're just gonna have to wait to see how that all plays out. But there is a possibility that it might be coming soon, too. Um, geez, there, um, and also you can tell that everything's about to happen because like, this is the part where even though that we've had bad storms and stuff like that, we're gonna get an uptick in natural disasters, as I stated on Brian's podcasts that, there's going to be volcanoes, hurricanes, tornadoes, blah, blah, blah. We see hurricanes already in the Gulf coming. Um, I believe a volcano started going off in Hawaii. We know one's been going off in Iceland. There's been earthquakes just happening all over. So that that is, you know, true. And I'm hoping, because this is what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that since, anything related to weather wasn't brought up after 2024 or around that period, I'm hoping all that begins to die out. But I'm not quite sure on all that. Oh. Other than that, we're just gonna have to see how um, this portion just kind of plays out, and once this portion plays out, I'll update on the next. Everything could wait until after the election. I'm not sure, but it felt like there was some kind of controversy as to whether the election was going to happen. But it ends up happening, and I think it happens after the event, but I'm not sure. Because, like I said, this time was the most confusing for me. But I'm going to leave it at that right now. You guys have a good one, and peace out. Bye.